Kyle Larson was recently involved in another incident involving Ross Chastain, and Larson did not keep to himself this time. And with that, Hendrick Motorsports owner Rick Hendrick voiced his rage at the problem-causing driver. So what did Larson and Chastain have to say about their Darlington Raceway wreck? Stay tuned to NASCAR Zone to find out what's going on between the drivers on and off the track. But before we dive into that, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Ross Chastain, a big name in NASCAR, has never apologized for the way he drives, so don't expect that his latest movement with Kyle Larson during Sunday's Goodyear 400 will lead to big changes anytime soon. The two had led a combined total of 122 laps and have been swapping paint all day as they battled for an edge here and there. However, their bumper-to-bumper collision at the front of the pack during a restart, with 14 laps left in regulation, seemed to make at least one of the wheelmen angry. On lap 288, with only 6 laps left in the race, the last restart was called. The Watermelon Man chose to stay inside, while Young Money went outside. Both cars went hard into turn 1, just like they did when the race was restarted earlier. But this time, Chastain's Camaro went too high and hit Larson, who caught the back tire of the number 1 car. In the resulting mess, the wheelman for Hendrick Motorsports got a hold of Chastain and pushed him straight down the track until he hit the wall. Larson didn't get upset easily, so he let everyone know how angry he was. Larson could be heard saying, "What a hack," about Chastain over the radio to his number 5 Hendrick Motorsports team. Larson's crew chief, Cliff Daniels, seemed to agree when he said on the team's radio,
"Make that 3 races now he's taken us out of. Chevrolet, good job, good job. 3 races, and that 1 car's taken us out of."
In an interview after the race, Chastain talked about what happened with Larson. Earlier in the day, Chastain also got into a fight with Martin Truex Jr.
Full commit into one. I got really tight and drove up and turned myself. I wanted to squeeze him. I wanted to push him up. We had been trading back and forth all day, and I wanted to push him up for sure, but definitely didn't want to turn myself in the wall.
Larson didn't say anything controversial after the race. Instead, team owner Rick Hendrick and vice chairman Jeff Gordon faced a flood of questions from media who were anxious to learn about the number 5's late race fight with Chastain. And the championship-winning owner did not keep back his actual feelings about Chastain. Hendrick said,
"You can ask any driver in here that he's wrecked or been involved with him. He doesn't have to be that aggressive. And I guess at this point in the race, maybe you're super aggressive, but you just don't run people up in the fence or, he's gonna make a lot of enemies. It's hard to win a championship when you got a lot of paybacks out there. And he's got so much talent. I think if he just calmed down, that there's a time in the race. Dale Earnhardt Sr. told me one time. He said, I won't name the driver who drove for me, but he said, he's got all the talent. He just doesn't know how to race. And meaning he just knows when to race, when to push it. He's got a lot of talent, but he's making a lot of enemies out here. And I mean, Kyle now, this one in Dover, and it's getting Talladega. It's really getting old with these guys.
Gordon, a 4-time winner of the Cup Series, commented on how Larson is a different type of racer compared to Chastain.
Well, yeah, Kyle's got to work within what he's comfortable with, and some people are really comfortable pushing and shoving and have no issue spinning guys or putting them in the fence. And Kyle's a guy that you have a lot of respect for him because of the way he races, and but he knows when to be aggressive too. So I think it depends on what's on the line. When it's maybe for the championship, if that's what it's going to take. But I think Kyle is the kind of guy that if he leans on somebody, he's going to make sure both of you come out the other end. That's his kind of responsibility in the way he carries himself. So obviously having multiple incidences, and it's a long list that Ross is now a part of. But I don't anticipate Kyle changing the way that he races guys, knowing Kyle the way I do.
When a reporter asked Hendrick about the fact that the two women both drive Chevrolet cars, Hendrick cut the reporter off and said that the support from the car company only gives them so much in common.
obviously these guys are competitors, but this is another Chevrolet driver. So
I don't care if he's driving a Chevrolet if he wrecks our cars. I don't care, and I've told Chevrolet that. If you wreck us, you're going to get it back. And if you don't do it, they'll run all over you. So, you know, I'm loyal to Chevrolet, but when somebody runs over us, then I expect my guys to hold their ground. And I'm not going to ask them to yield just because it's a Chevrolet.
Both drivers' days were ruined as a result of the collision. Chastain ended up in the pitiful 29th place, and Larson managed to creep his way up to the 20th position. As we all know, this is not the first time that someone has been enraged by Ross Chastain. Last week, something similar was faced by Noah Gragson. After the end of the Advento 400 in Kansas, the two got into a fight on pit road, and Chastain even punched his angry younger rival. All reports say that last Sunday's race had all the nail-biting action that NASCAR fans want, but they won't remember the Kansas Speedway record of 37 lead changes, or how Hamlin beat Kyle Larson to win. No, Chastain will face Gragson. With 60 laps left, Gragson and Chastain were speeding into turn 4 when problems started to happen. Chastain, driving the #1 Chevrolet Camaro for Trackhouse Racing, got close to Gragson and pushed him into the wall, just like Hamlin did to Chastain earlier in the season at Phoenix. Gragson went up to Chastain on pit road and told him how upset he was. Even though it looked like they were just going to talk, Gragson reached out and grabbed Chastain's fire suit around his right shoulder. After a short fight, Chastain hit Gragson in the face with a right cross. Gragson was ready to fight back, but NASCAR officials moved quickly to separate the two drivers before things got worse. Gragson talked to a front stretch reporter right after what happened.
Nobody confronts the guy, and I went down there and grabbed him and showed my displeasure. So I'm sick and tired of it. The guy just runs into everyone. I mean, when you got guys like Chase Elliott, other guys telling you to go beat his ass, everyone's just sick and tired of him, but nobody has the balls to go up and get him.
Chastain told reporters about his fight with Gragson after the race, and at one point he even laughed.
I got tied off of 4 for sure, and Noah and I have a very similar attitude on the racetrack, and we train together, we prepare together, we know each other's every little bit about each other. So I definitely crowded him up off of 4, and he took a swipe at us in 3, and then came down, grabbed a hold of me, and a very big man once told me we have a no push policy here at Trackhouse. So
NASCAR's Senior Vice President of Competition, Elton Sawyer, explained on SiriusXM NASCAR radios The Morning Drive how the league's governing body decided that neither of the Cup Series drivers should get a penalty.
No, I think, we've looked at that. We've talked about it. We've had, and we'll continue to have conversations with Ross and Noah. And as we've said before, our sport's an emotional sport. Our guys, again, just using Sunday, everybody was on the edge. So when you feel like your day hasn't gone the way you had hoped it would, and someone may have impacted that in a way that you're not happy, you're going to show your displeasure. So yeah, we'll continue to have some dialogue with those two organizations to make sure we're in a good place. But thought that Noah and Ross both, it got to a level there that obviously we would have preferred not to have seen, but they were both showing their displeasure of what happened. But again, it's an emotional sport, and from time to time you're going to have disagreements, and you're going to see that. Well, we tell our officials that these are people that are officiating the race to not get involved in that. And I think if you look at that particular situation, the officials, the other crew members, both from the 42 and the 1, thought they handled it extremely well. They didn't get involved. They allowed the drivers to show their displeasure, which is what we would prefer to see. Our security people did get involved, and they will get involved. They'll let them have their space to be able to talk, but once it rises to a level like it did on Sunday, they're going to get involved and break it up. And I thought they all handled it very well.
Talking about the next race, NASCAR returns to the foothills of western North Carolina and Wilkes County for the first time since 1996 for the All-Star race at the famed and now resurrected North Wilkesboro Speedway. The race will air on FS1 on Sunday at 8 p.m. ET. So that is for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us in the comments what you think about the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.